Well, let me say, if you had the opportunity to come last year for our LakeFest event, some of you may have seen some of the different races we have. But what's going to happen is on Saturday, May the 30th, it's going to start around 9:30 in the morning. That's the water events. And they'll start off with a canoe race. The canoe race will be 2 people per canoe. And then following that will be a kayak race. Now the kayak race is sort of a free-for-all. It's only a single person, it really doesn't matter what kind of kayak you have, but there'll be first, second, and third prizes. Then following that, probably around 9:45 to 10 o'clock, we'll be starting the paddleboard races, and they'll start off with, there'll be a race for those under 15 years of age. It'll be 1 mile long. There'll be a paddleboard race for the novices, that could be male or female, 1 mile long. Then there'll be what we call a professional paddleboard race, which is 3 miles long for the ladies and 3 miles long for the men. And there'll be first, second, third prizes for all of these races. And so there'll be a very nice medallion that hangs on a lanyard on your neck. You'll be getting a free t-shirt for anybody that enters into the race. And then of course there'll be some cash from $200 down. There'll be some prizes for the winners on first, second, third place. And there'll probably be some prizes from some of the paddleboard companies that will be sponsoring. Actually, they won't be sponsoring, but there'll be some of the vendors that'll be on the lake that day. And so they're going to be showing off their wares. They'll be showing off their paddleboards, their kayaks. They'll be showing off all the stuff that goes with it. They'll do some demos. And they've got an option to rent or to give free rides, whatever they want to do, after the races are finished, probably around 11 a.m. that morning. And so, just come. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have officers out on the water on their wave runners for safety purposes. We'll have a real close watch on everyone here. And it's going to be a great time. We're going to make sure everybody's safe and everybody has a great time. And then all the races should be done around 11 a.m. And at that time, the vendors are going to have free reign if they want to allow you to take out their kayaks or their paddleboards, and there's going to be some demonstrations done on the water. I understand there's going to be paddle cycles and a few other things that are going to be taking place during the day. And so it's going to be an awesome time, beautiful, looking for beautiful weather. And so you'll come be a part of the LakeFest races.
Hi, I'm Janie Griffith, City Council DeFuniak Springs Councilwoman. I'm standing here today in front of the historic DeFuniak Walton Library and want to welcome everyone to come out to our LakeFest on May the 30th. Bring your children. It will be a fun-filled day. We're going to have children's activities from here at the library over toward the pavilion. We're going to have arts and crafts, food. It'll be fun for the whole day for the family. We're going to have activities going on the Lakeyard, and we just want to invite everyone to come out and have a great time in our historic downtown DeFuniak Springs. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Kermit Wright, DeFuniak Springs City Councilman. It takes a town like DeFuniak Springs to put on LakeFest. It's not some slick extravaganza for the rich and famous. It's a celebration of small town life. It's friendly and it's fun. It's warm and inviting, just like our town. Come to LakeFest in the Lakeyard in downtown DeFuniak Springs on Saturday, May the 30th. Thank you.
LakeFest to me is a celebration of the city of DeFuniak Springs. A celebration of the center of our town, the perfectly round lake that our town was founded around by the early railroad executives surveying the L&N Railroad. We're looking forward to great participation this year. A lot of visitors from outside of DeFuniak Springs. We'll have a number of visitors and vendors available around Circle Drive. A number of our community organizations will have booths advertising their particular activities during the year and their organization. There'll be plenty of food and plenty of children's activities. This is a family-friendly event. And we have a large palette of activities for children. We'll also be doing paddleboarding, canoeing, and those kinds of things on the water. It's a once-a-year activity that the city promotes. Please come out and join us. We'll have a great time.
This is Henry Ennis, DeFuniak Springs City Council. I want to invite everyone to come out to LakeFest. It will be fun for the whole family, and we have something here for everybody. One of the things we have is an antique car show. There'll be all kinds of different makes and models. There might even be one older than me. Bring your family and come to LakeFest here in DeFuniak Springs.
Hi, Ron Kelly here to talk to you about LakeFest. It's going to be a great day here in Lake DeFuniak, and we want you to be a part of it. We get an early start. Registration for our 5K run begins at 6 a.m. Then the race follows. Then registration for all the water sports and activities on Lake DeFuniak begins at 8 a.m. Our official opening ceremonies will be at 9:15 at the Lakeyard Amphitheater right behind me. We want you to be here for that because at 9:30 the entertainment begins. Music is always a big part of LakeFest, and this year is no exception. Because LakeFest is a local event, we like to focus on local entertainers. So some of the folks you'll know, some may be brand new to you. Some are debuting for the very first time on stage right here. So we want you to be a part of it. It's a whole day of fun for the entire family. Don't miss LakeFest in Lake DeFuniak on May 30th, downtown DeFuniak Springs.